Welcome to our 2021 R1 release highlights. We're happy to kick off this year with a release focusing on improving our collaboration email integration, truckload enhancements, as well as a few other general enhancements.
Our new email templates make it easier to send your BOLs and shipping labels directly to the shipper. After you create a new shipment and dispatch it to the carrier, open the Send Message modal from the Shipment Detail page. Type the keyword shipper into the To field to select the email recipient, and select the Email New Shipment Docs template from the Templates drop-down menu. You'll see the email body is pre-populated with a standard New Documents message and that the bill of lading and shipping label are automatically attached. Click Send, and it's that easy. Once you've sent the email, you can open the activity log and see the email you sent was formatted properly and sent to the correct recipient. Your shipper should receive a nicely formatted email with an attachment and bill of lading that are easy to print out and ready to give to the driver. When you receive an emailed quote request from one of your customers, you can set up a forwarding rule or forward it directly to assistant@tycloud.net. Email Assistant will receive the email, recognize that it was for a freight quote request, and after finding all of the required details within the email, it has the ability to generate a quote for your customer, save that as a quote in the TMS, and then add a notification so that you know an email was received. The next time you refresh a page in the TMS, you'll notice a new alert badge on your user assignments icon in the navigation bar. That alert will coincide with an activity noting an email received by Ty Email Assistant. If you click this assignment, it will take you directly to the quote that was created on your behalf, and you'll find that the record contains all of the origin, destination, and commodity details that were used to create the quote, as well as the carrier and the lowest cost rate that was available for your customer with their margins already applied. If you open the activity log, you'll find 3 new entries created by Email Assistant. One that has the 3 lowest cost rates that were available, one that has the original email that was received by the customer, and then the third with the extracted details used for the quote. After reviewing these, you can mark the activity that was assigned to you as complete by clicking on the clipboard icon and then click Send Message to immediately respond to that customer by sending the quote. You can use the customer shortcut to populate their email address, choose our email quote response template from the drop-down menu, and then you'll see a nicely formatted email in thread to that original email with the quote already applied, and just click Send. The next time you refresh a page in the TMS, you'll notice that the notification has been reset and your customer will have received their quote in record time.
Along with our improvements for emails, we've actually added a few notification settings to the staff members. So if you go to any staff member, you can go scroll down to the notification settings and you'll see that you'll get a wider range of status updates. So as you can see, we've added a pickup status, out for delivery, delivered, and additional shipment statuses. Pickup status will obviously be specific for when a shipment is picked up. Out for delivery is when a shipment is out for delivery. Delivered status is when the shipment has been delivered. Any of the additional shipment statuses, such as on hand to destination, in transit, delays, will all be displayed within this additional shipment statuses. So if this is not checked, they will not receive those additional shipment statuses. The last thing that we've added for the notification settings is proof of deliveries. Proof of deliveries is anytime we receive a document that is for POD specifically, we will actually send out a notification to the customer to display the POD. Our TMS will constantly monitor the shipment for a POD for up to a week after the delivery date. We've made a few adjustments to how our carrier quote requests and carrier quote responses occur. In Shipment Tools, if you go to Truckload Quoting, you're able to send out an email response quote request out to a carrier. Once this is sent out to a carrier, they'll receive a link that will take them directly to this carrier quote response. In here, they can enter any amount, for example, $1,000. Once confirmed, we add in an activity log that will state the quote amount that was added and show that the quote status is now completed as they provide the price. If you want to send a carrier confirmation after you've received the quote request, you're able to go to this send message portion and send out a carrier confirmation truckload. Once this is sent out, they will receive an email with a link similar to the carrier quote response, but this will be the carrier confirmation response. What this will allow them to do is enter in any driver name, for example, Kyle, any driver phone number, for example, 714-444-4444, and any dispatcher name, which can be the user who is dispatching. So we'll put in Alan with a number 714, and we'll just enter in a few easy numbers. Once this is confirmed, you'll see that upon going to refresh the shipment, that the shipment will actually get moved into a dispatch status, as well as have the carrier confirming the rate with the driver name, the dispatcher name, and the phone numbers. These will also be displayed under your shipment reference number fields. Here we're going to highlight a few new changes in regards to carrier compliance. One of the new features that we've added is on your organization, we've now added a setting that will allow you to require a carrier compliance. So if this is checked, what this will do is on any given shipment, such as this, all 4 of these will need to be green in order for a carrier confirmation to go out. So if you select carrier confirmation here, you'll see that you'll end up getting this error generating document. When this occurs, you will have to go into the carrier itself and comply with whatever may be missing. So if I go to the carrier profile, I'll see that I have the attachments missing. So I'll go ahead and just add an attachment. Once the attachment's added, I can return back to the shipment. And when I select this carrier confirmation once more, this carrier confirmation builds out completely. We've added a few new features to our custom report. Now if you look at the carrier section, we actually have a new category labeled shipping data. Shipping data will contain number of shipments, number of quotes, last quote date, last shipment date, last payment date, total revenue, balance due, total past due, as well as current open. We've also added 2 new columns that are located under master carrier information. These will include information regarding number of drivers and number of power units for the carrier. For accounting, we've added a feature to assist with your AP. In regards to your carrier, if you select any carrier, you'll see that an edit vendor address is available. This is for any of your broker carriers. When you select this, it'll actually bring you into the broker carrier list to make any adjustments to the address as needed, in case the address that's displayed here is not the address that you're expecting. Another feature we've added into our system is an alternate class estimation based on density scale. Now to have this enabled, you'll just need to go to your organization, select edit settings, and check box this use alternate class estimator density scale. Now we've also provided a link that will actually give you a breakdown of what the density scale is based off of. So if you select this, it'll bring you into our document where it will show you that the class estimations will be adjusted based on the density. And you can see that there's 2 different scales. This is the default class when it's not selected, and when you do select it, you'll get this alternate class estimator. In our send messages, we've added an additional template for you. This is our email claim information. When selecting this will populate a message that will assist you in getting any information required to help initiate a claim for this shipment. We've added a new feature to the margin page. As you can see, there's now an export to Excel. This will export all available margins to an Excel sheet for you. This will exceed the 200 results limitation that we have set on our margins. So if you do have over 200 margins, you'll be utilizing this export to Excel in order to see all available margins. We've implemented a few adjustments to our activity log. These adjustments are targeting the filters that we've added. So as you can see now, they are filtered by category. That way, when you select it, you'll filter by specifically the general activity, pricing, operations, or even email. And finally, we've added a few more additional columns for our customer reports. This includes the tariff information to include the tariff bill to address. We've also added another feature, which is the API quote number. This will now be a selectable column that you can reference.